That's why it's at the center. That's the centerpiece of being an adult, is having your will. Not doing what you want to do, but doing things based on what needs to be done, in spite of how you feel and what other people might do. Make sense? So, why did I get into any of this? Because when we sacrifice, every time you give up something, your energy goes like this. Goes like this. Right? And you'll feel it. If some of y'all right now wanted to give up something that was really hard, you would feel the heat rise in your body. As soon as you did it, you would feel it. If you were like, I'm giving up sex for a year, you would feel this rush of energy through your whole body. Right? Because what happened is all this power gets unleashed.
Let's start with 2 weeks first.
Right? But I remember when I gave up, see, what we do is, and here's how I redeemed myself. Here's how he redeemed himself. Is I never put anything in front of you that I haven't done. See, I did this stuff for years before I even taught it to anybody. See if it worked. Like when I talk about dreams, I experienced that. When I talk about meditation, I didn't believe in that. I didn't know anything about that. I said, I'm going to sit here and do this for weeks and see what happens. Because I was a student of Gandhi. And Gandhi, the way Gandhi became Gandhi, is he decided that he was going to live everything that he thought was true in his teachings. And he became the greatest leader on earth at that time. He was able to leave 100 million people out of slavery. He was a very shy man. He was very quiet. He wasn't a good student. But he said, I'm just going to do what I think is correct all the time and see what happens to my mind. So he would meditate every day. People don't know Gandhi meditated for an hour every day. He did this every day. He fasted. He did all these other things. And one day, he had transformed the whole Indian nation who was under the British. And he's freed them from this great power, the greatest power in the world at that time, through the power of his mind and spirit. His book is called My Experiments with Truth. That's what his autobiography is called. So I started doing that when I was 18. I started saying, I'm going to fast and eat this crazy food and stop eating this junk food, even though I loved it. I love candy more than y'all did, but I said, I'm not going to eat it no more for 3 months and see what happens.
Oh my God.
And something started happening to my mind. Seriously, that's how I got here. I didn't even intend to be here.
Would ice cream be considered as like a candy type thing?
If it's sweet, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. What I don't want to do with y'all is I don't want you to eliminate everything that you eat, because then it's overwhelming. That's what happened to me. I was like, I ain't eat nothing like this forever again. I quit like 10 things in one day. And I went through, it was hard, because nobody else was doing this either. But I just have that kind of way about me where I'll just be relentless with it and suffer. Try to give up one thing at a time.
He said relentless.
Because I haven't eaten candy, really. Well, I did after. But it was like the first time, wasn't too long after. But it was sort of subconsciously because I went and got a milkshake from Steak and Shake. And it had Snickers in it.
Well, let me give you this. Okay? Everything starts with a model of self, right? You got to understand the model of your being and also look at time. Y'all think time moves like this. Time doesn't move like that. Time moves like this. But it really moves like this. I don't want to get too deep, right? But it spirals, right? But it comes back around and moves forward, right? So it's like it, right? Okay, that's how your hair moves. Everything moves in a spiral. If you look at your hair is really a spiral. Did you know that?
Fingerprint.
It starts right here.
Galaxy.
It goes like this.
Yeah, I see that in like a
If you get people's hair cut real low, you'll see it. Or everything in the universe moves in this spiral, right? Right?
Yeah.
But the point is that stuff is moving in a circle. So let's say I'm eating ice cream, but I'm eating it at the cold point of the year, which is the watery point of the year. Here's the fiery point of the year. Here's the airy point of the year. Here's the earthy point of the year, which is also your life, birth, rise, peak, decline, death. Right? This is the day, midnight, sunrise, noon, sunset, etc. This is history, people getting things together, the rise of civilization, the peak of civilization, which was ancient Kemet and Indus, right? The fall, and this is us now. And then we got to go back to that again. See that? So you're a part of being this ride. So now, let's look at the year then, right? let's say I'm eating ice cream any time in this year. What would be the worst time to eat ice cream?
It's
I mean,
This is when it's going to hurt you the most. Because your body is too cold. You'll find that your energy... How you doing?
something. Hey.
You'll find that your energy can't handle certain cold things here. Right? Certain cold things. You'll find that you need more sleep at this time of the year. Like you don't need as much sleep now. Because you have more energy. Right? So, let's say that I was going to get a little ice cream every now and then, right? Get my little ice cream thing on, right? You're cool right around now. See that? But the problem with ice cream is that ice cream is very cold. It's not even the sweet content. It's very cold. And when you eat cold things, it destroys your fire. Which in men is already too low. Right? It's already too low. When I stopped eating ice cream for about a year, how are you? Good. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. I didn't want to get someone back there. Okay. So that's what we're trying to look at. All right, King, I'm trying to show you that it's about understanding the relationship between things. So you can look at yourself. Yes.
Is anybody allergic to any kind of fruit?
Nope.
No.
Coconut.
Oranges?
No.
Okay.
Don't like
Don't
bananas.
got bananas.
Brother
Any
Matt and Brother,
allergies?
can y'all pull this table
I
out?
just wanted to make sure, because I don't want to, because I didn't know if we should mix it all together if somebody was allergic to anything.
We're good. We're good. So in terms of you, I'm going to come back to your question real quick. So cold, like you'll find that one of the things that really has hurt a lot of us is eating refrigerated drinks. People don't do that around the world. We do that in America because we live in a cold climate. You don't have to eat refrigerated drinks. People drink things at room temperature or slightly cool. When you eat refrigerated drinks, particularly around this time of the year, it really destroys your body. I know this sounds crazy what I'm teaching you, but people understand this. This has been known. People in Europe understood this. The cycles of your body, because it kills you have this acid in your stomach to digest your food. That's why when you get older, you'll notice everyone gets tired when they eat. Right? They get very tired as soon as they eat food because they have no energy. The way you look at someone's energy is how they digest their food, one good way physically, and how much sleep they require to rejuvenate themselves. You'll find that we don't ever feel totally rejuvenated, most of us, and we get tired when we eat our food.
That is so true.
Yeah, we always
Right?
say like the itis or something.
Because we have had, particularly as a people, we have had a very, very low-level diet for a long time, right? A lot of fried food, which is very hard to digest. That's what we ate. Because it coats the food in oil, and you're able to cook it quickly, so you can cook anything that tastes terrible and fry it, and it can taste half decent. Just the oil that surrounds the food. You'll find that most people want oil or sugar or salt on the food to make it taste a certain way. Right? So we like foods that are fried, salted, or sugared. Right? Ketchup. The reason why we like ketchup and ranch is it has a lot of sugar in it. A lot of sugar in it. That's what it
I
is.
mix it together, so
It's,
that's
it's,
not
the
even good.
it's really the sugar that y'all eat. And the peanut butter, it's not the peanuts, it's the sugar. The chocolate, it's the sugar in the chocolate. Chocolate has a bitter taste. Chocolate is very bitter.
real
Yeah, it is.
It's
I taste
really
it.
But they put a whole bunch of sugar in it, right? So if I'm eating ice cream or cold drinks, know that this part of me that we need the men to have is going to be low. When I got my diet together, I could hear it in my voice. I could feel it in my body. I can. It's a difference. It's a difference for me. And when you, if you would talk with Brother Dawood, you could hear the energy coming from him when he talked to you. Some of y'all who've been around him know what I'm talking about. Right? He had a certain energy about his voice and his presence. Because he worked on these things. He had a certain fire inside of him. Make you wake up at 5 in the morning thinking about your people. Other people are like, I need, you know what I mean? There's something in you that wakes you up to do that. The light of God is real strong in you. So sweets and cold things just kill this. Just know that, right? They kill that. They kill that. Right? And so that's important to understand. Question?